Okay folks, we're going behind the scenes here, hauling away the clunkers.
Yeah, I'm hung on the frame on this one because of donuts.
We need to haul about $10,000 worth to get that Nomad restored. Well, YouTube ain't paying for it, so we got to do it the hard way. This is all the junk, guys. What we're trying to get is the ones with the engine's transmissions in them, because they're worth more per ton. So that was filled with cars. We got about 15 of them out over there. We got a couple out over here. Still got a few more to go over in this area here. We got this Land Rover Xterra and one of these Isuzu Troopers. Got an engine in it. Those will be next. So anyway, thought I'd give you a little peek behind the scenes. Welcome to the channel, folks. Clunkers and Classics. My little helper puppy. And Kitty, who's always eating, getting fat. Anyway, it's about to rain. Then it's going to be great for the rest of the week. So I kind of covered up the last episode. We took the windows and trim and all that stuff out. So I'm now starting to take the seat out. It's a mess. This floor is completely shot. They had this piece of metal over top of that, so that floor had rotted out prior to '91, and then they had stuck this piece of metal on, which also rotted out. And then this is the carpet that just fixing to go in the burn barrel. Then they had a mat underneath the carpet. So they had that piece of metal, then that mat, and then this carpet. And then the seat. I don't think the seat's savable. It's just all this stuff is just falling apart. So I don't think it'd be good for anybody. The back isn't even bolted in. I found the one bolt right here. Fixing to put a 1/2-inch wrench on there. If not, we'll have to get some vice grips. Go around the passenger side here. Yeah, this is all just, see, it's just all falling apart. I have to take out all these AC vents. And that's what this piece of, that's another, yeah, there it is. That's a piece of galvanized metal, so it didn't rust through. And then the rubber floor mat. We'll save these. Well, I'm gonna get new ones. Oh, I found this, anybody knows what this is? It's a pretty heavy, I don't know what that is. It's a type of center cap or something. I thought it was a center for that wheel, but it's pretty damn heavy. Anyway, that was laying in the floorboard. Yeah, fixing to go on eBay, and these floors are gone. So anyway, I'm gonna try to get find a bolt for this side and pull this seat out. So I will be back. Okay guys, here's a crusty seat. It's in pretty bad shape. I don't know if it's worth anything. There's the foam crap that came out of it. Here's those brakes that I must have taken off 5 years ago because it was rotten. They must have been on there because I busted the hell out of the fins. Okay, well, they got some metal screwed in here. Fixing to take these little screws out, see what's underneath there. I'm sure it's gonna be rotted. I don't know. I don't know how bad it's gonna be, whether it's gonna be little holes like this. It's kind of hard to believe that this was done prior to 91, and if this was a Dallas car, it wouldn't have rotted out in 23 years. Unless it was leaking real bad or something. I'm expecting little holes like this, and they put this metal in. Those big holes there are from sitting for 31 years prior to the 23 that it was on the road, from leaking from the windshield down and just settling there and rotting them big holes out. But I don't know, we'll see. I mean, I could crawl underneath and look, but I got to take all this apart anyway. Okay, just thought I'd show you as I'm going here. This is the harness for the rear lights. Found about three lucky pennies so far. Maybe there'll be $1 million one. These are just wires for the rear speakers. Okay, I'm just showing you as I'm going. I'm going to take this metal out. Well, I'll be back. Okay, guys. I had 1 million screws on there. Pretty crusty. And this one here. Only a floor Fred Flintstone could love. Well, you guys think I bit off more than I can chew yet? I guess the next step is to take that back seat out. I don't know exactly how it's supposed to come out, but it's not as bad as the front. And one thing I noticed, there's no seat belts. I noticed that earlier, so whoever patched the floor 30, 40 years ago just took out the seat belts and left them out. There's none on this side either. They should be over. And didn't bolt in the back seat, back part of the seat, just the front. Unless they were completely rusted out. I'll have to see. I'm hoping these braces are good here that you weld the floor on. But and I hope there's no rust underneath this seat. Usually there isn't. Usually it's just down here. And whether the two-door floor panels are that long to fit all the way back there. Anyway, we'll figure out something. Anyway, it's fixing to rain, so I'll be back later. We'll pull this back seat out and sun visors, rest of that headliner, and I'll probably start POR15 using. I bought some POR15 this morning. POR15 that bottom floor and everything. Later on, we'll cut this out. I'm not gonna do it right now. We'll cut it out later once I get the new floors in. And I don't know what's going on here. Usually you don't rot there unless there was something. Screwed something in there, tried to make a floor shifter or something, which I may do. But anyway, I'll probably be back tomorrow. Okay guys, it's been a couple of days. I was working on some other stuff. I got the bottom of the back seat out. Got all the screws This needs to be straightened out. This goes in between the floor and the back seat. Okay, the bottom back pops out like a regular car. These two deals. And then this back one has these two bolts right here. That one and that one on each side. Seat belts have been cut. I think I can save the back seat, reupholster it or something. It's pretty crusty under there, but okay. We just scrapped the junk car and I threw that front bench in the back, so it's gone for good now. Okay, talk about the floors. These two back, this back area here is pretty good. Now, a few months ago when I bought the floor for the Nova, I actually just bought the driver's side, and it went all the way here, all the way up. It was $112 shipped. The same place that I bought it from, it's now $168. So it went up like 50 something dollars. But that was for a Nova. Chevelle's different. He didn't have any listed for a Chevelle. The places that did have it listed for a Chevelle was 200 and something plus shipping, and they want oversized freight. It was like, I don't know, it might have been like 180 bucks plus 160 to ship. Absolutely ridiculous. It was, and another place was the same way. It was between 550 to over 600. There were some you can buy a whole floor pan for like 1,000. So all that's just out of I'm not going to do any of that. So I finally found a place, Jegs of all places. They sell the squares for each corner. So they got a square up here. I don't know how big it's going to be. I know it goes up to here. It should be okay. It should overlap. I don't know how far back here it goes or for the front. But it's just like one square was $94. And that includes, it was all free shipping. If you buy something over 200, it's free shipping. Okay, so I bought a square for that one. The front right, the left rear, and the right rear. And like I said, I don't know how far it's going to go up. I'm just going to have to weld in little pieces there if it's too short. The braces seem to be okay. That's part of the brace there, although I haven't crawled underneath there to look. It's too messed up. Okay, so I ordered all four. Was 94 times 4 plus tax, so it was under 400 bucks, right around 400. Then I ordered some other. I ordered they had a quarter panel patch, lower patch, for 29 bucks, and then that was, they wanted, I don't know, 20 bucks or something to ship it, but it was free shipping since I got them floor pans. So I bought that, and then I found out from the comments that the El Camino should be the same. I don't know if they are, but I can get an El Camino one for $49 shipped. So we're gonna see if I can use that two-door patch, quarter lower, and if that don't work, then I'll order an El Camino one. So anyway, that's coming too. I think I ordered some, I ordered a whole bunch of clips from them too. Just a whole bunch of different size, well, 2 different size clips. One's supposed to be for a windshield, one's supposed to be for a back window. Anyway, we got a whole bunch of clips to do the windshield and hopefully these side windows here. Okay, so that's that. They should be in later today, but I won't be doing them in this video. I'll make a separate video of just patching all these floors. It's going to be a lot of work, guys. You got to cut it all out, grind it, weld it, grind it, paint it. Okay, so I'm working on this back. What we'll get done in this one, let me pull this, I'm fixing to unbolt this seat, but that piece over there is what went from here. Okay, I'm fixing to POR15 all this, those panels, probably the back of the seat. I'm not gonna be doing a very good job. I'm just gonna get some on there. I'm just tired of looking at this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna scuff all this rust down with some 80 grit. I got a box of junk sandpaper. You know, when you use, I told you a while back, when you use sandpaper off DA and you're putting on a new one, keep the old stuff. So all I'm gonna do is scuff this down and then blow it out and then brush POR15 all over it. Okay, POR15 does not stick. It only sticks to rust. It doesn't stick to shiny metal. So there's no use of taking a wire wheel and grinder or whatever, and you're kind of weakening it too, because that POR15 embeds into the rust and it makes it a little bit stronger. So that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to scuff it and brush POR15 over it. POR15. And I'm going to scrape some of this caulking, scrape that off. So I'm going to do all the inside here and the bottom of this floor, right? Take these seat belts out. And you know, all up in here, all around the window lips. I'm going to do all that before I start cutting and welding some patches for that window and quarter panel. I just want to get a lot of that done. Get that done and let it dry, and then we'll do the back piece here. Okay, so I'll be back when I'm about to do that. Show you. Oh, and then we got to do the roof up here too. I got to blow out. See, a lot of that insulation is tucked up underneath this. I'm gonna kind of blow out with a blower best I can, and we're gonna coat all this with POR15 also. So I'll be back when I'm about ready to do that. Okay guys, I've been sanding away here, but I'm gonna take a little break for a minute. Go see how come on pup, let's go see how Tommy's doing. Go a little behind the scenes here and see how Tommy's doing scrapping the clunkers. Scrapping these cars since the price is high. And round up enough money to get that Nomad done. It's got this Land Rover here with no front axle on it, so it's trying to load it up with a little winch. Well, how's it going there, Tommy?
Trying to get this shifter out.
It should be in neutral.
It's in port, straight to port.
Well, there should be a key in it. Turn the
There
key.
it is, I already did. It's on. But it won't release it.
Yeah, the title says this weighs 5,000 pounds. So that's about a little over 500 bucks minus the axle. Probably 500. But we need 10 grand worth. I just spent 400 for floors on the Nomad. And about 10 grand to finish her up. Ooh, he's way off here. He's hitting the trailer. Anyway, figure I'll show you a little behind the scenes here. Just hauled away a Isuzu Trooper like this one earlier. That brought $465, something like that. And we're scrapping the cars with motors, transmissions in them. The ones that don't have them, like these, a lot lower.
Halfway up with the daggone thing in port.
I'll be back. Okay guys, I got it all scuffed down and blew it all out with the air hose. The only bad spot I got was here. I started cutting that caulking out of there And it's pretty in there pretty good, so I didn't bother taking the rest of it out here. But anyway, I'm gonna have to build a little brace or something there. Weld in a brace. But anyway, yeah, this is all I do to prep it before I pour 15. I don't use any of their other stuff. They're, you know, prep before and top coat after. Just one coat. This is just a little can that I had opened earlier. I got a big quart here I'm gonna use for the rest of it. And you can spray it on, but I just like using a brush. And all you do is you just put one coat. Okay, and this stuff will just stick to that rust like it'll never come off. And like I said, you can't put it on non-rusty surfaces, bare metal, stuff like that. Probably best to use some gloves, but I'm out of gloves, so I'm just going to be very careful, because if you get this stuff on your skin, it's on there for about 10 showers. Unless you wipe it off. Well, even if you do try to wipe it off with thinner, it'll still leave a black stain. And I gotta, hopefully I won't have black streaks in my hair from doing this roof. So anyway, I'm gonna do the sides, then up at the roof. I'm not gonna do the front of the roof because, like I said before, I'm gonna put in a sunroof, probably from like here back, from the back seat back. Kind of do that roof, and then this floor here, and this back floor here. There's one little rust hole right there. We'll fiberglass that up, and then these little holes here. And like I said, it's pretty solid because I've been crawling around in here. Yeah, we're gonna get all in here, and we'll just go up to, probably up to here, because we gotta build something here right up there. So I'll probably just put a little bit in there. So anyway, I don't know, it took me a couple hours to sand it. Well, probably more than a couple hours, probably about 4 or 5. And it's probably gonna take me a couple hours to paint it all. So I'm sure you don't want to see all that. So I guess I will be back when it's done. So we'll see you then. Okay guys, I just got the floor pieces in. Some awful big boxes for 4 little patch panels. Haven't opened them yet. I'm fixing to open them, and I'll show you. Kitty likes them boxes. Okay guys, it's pretty much a whole floor, just cutting 4 pieces, which is perfect. A lot of that toe board goes all the way up there. So it's going to cover them rust holes there. The back ones, yeah, it's pretty much a full floor. So I can pretty much cut it all out. I can't push that one, the driver's side, all the way up because of the dimmer switch. But I'll take that out later. We're going to save this for the next video. And we'll get this brand new floor in there. I'll show you step by step how we're going to do it. We're going to need a lot of trimming. We have to trim off, you know, some of this here. But yeah, very happy with it. Got it from Jigs. Okay, I got ran out of daylight yesterday. I got a lot of this POR15 up here. Got some more to do there, and most of the roof to do. It's all dry now. So I'm gonna do that, and finish off taking take the mirror, sun visors, these pillar pads, off and some other little stuff that I forgot. So let me get all that stuff off and start POR15, the rest of it, and I'll be back. Okay guys, got some more. I got a few spots to do on the roof, but it was kind of dripping, so I had to kind of stop. Anyway, I got most of what I needed painted with the POR15. Got so much work to do, I don't even know where to start next. I think we're going to start with the floors next. Then we got to fix the rust up on the rear windows. And then we're going to take the sunroof out of a Jeep, test fit it on there. We need to take the windshield off. Oh, I wanted to show you. I took all the visors, mirror, and everything off of here. It looks good, but see all the rust coming out? This little piece here, it's for some windlace molding to hold in there. These screws here are just on, all the screws on this car were so tight. That's why I got the hammer. You put the screwdriver in there and you beat it with a hammer to loosen the screws. Well, that one I kept beating them, and it just kept falling. All that rust was falling on me. So anyway, I'm not sure what's underneath here. I'm just still look at it. It's raining rust. That's another job. We're going to take the windshield out later. Another job, another video, and then I'm sure that's all rotted under there. At least the lip is. I kind of got it tape on there to keep the water out a little bit. Okay, so those are all future videos coming up. Sunroof, floors, windshield area, side window areas. It's just never ending, but it's getting there. It's got the floors laid out here. Said I took the pillar pads off, the sun visors, the kick panels. I started taking the AC, all the dash stuff apart, but I kind of stopped. I got this loose here, but this don't come out unless the door's off. So that's another video. Is I'm gonna take all this dash apart, and I'm gonna go ahead and fix this dash, I think, just like I did the Nova one. So we'll go a little bit more in depth. I'll show you where all the screws are, and we'll take this apart, cover it up like the Nova, and oh, and the other one is this, so you can see this piece here. We're going to be cutting out of the parts car I showed you. We're going to be cutting that whole panel off and replacing that too on another video. So much work, but baby steps. We're just a little bit at a time. It's going to take a long time. So anyway, I think I'll end this video. It's a little dirty there. We got all this solid. I need to crawl under there and see. It looks like there's a lot of space under. I got all this area here. Another video will be, I don't know if I can get this little patch panel here for the bottom. Some guy just commented that he had one and they did away with it. I don't know what he meant, but why have all that space for a spare tire, then shorten it up so you can't fit one in there unless it's a mini spare. I guess he didn't like, I think he didn't like this here. So I don't know if I don't care about what it looks like. I'll see if they got one. I did search a lot of stuff. Oh, there's Kitty. What you doing, Kitty? What are you doing, Kitty? Say hi. I ordered all the weather stripping for 4 doors. Some guy posted through, said through Steel Rubber Products that they make them and the rear doors are different than a 4-door. Well, that steel rubber was $167.99 for 2, for a pair for the front, another $167 for the 2 rear. That's like $340. No. So I found a set on eBay, all 4, $120 shipped. 57 for the front, 62 for the rear, something like that. Anyway, it come out to $120 tax and everything. So I ordered them. That'll come in a few days. So we'll have that in another video. We'll be taking all the door panels off, painting all the stripping and painting all this black, and then, well, we won't be putting the door panels back on until after it's painted because of this, but we'll have to do something about these door panels. I'll probably make them. They're all, but anyway, the weather stripping is ordered. That's probably all the stuff I'm going to order for now. I know it needs a lot of stuff. I haven't had no problem. That's great on eBay. You can look in there and it'll tell you, you know, be shipped on this day or 3 days or 5 days. And that's how I usually do a car. I'll just buy a few things, do that work, and then order some more stuff. But nowadays, with all these shipping delays, that I don't know whether I should order more parts. We're going to do the whole, like I mentioned before, the whole front end. Need stuff like that. Anyway, I got enough part. I got probably a month's worth of work to do before I really need any more parts. All that stuff I mentioned. So anyway, I'll end this video. Thanks everybody for watching, and like, comment, subscribe, share, all that stuff, and we'll see y'all next video.